Hello everyone, this is Favorite. Welcome back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Energon Omega Supreme, and this guy is definitely living up to the name. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or would you like to see next in the video. So honestly, figure himself. Yeah, he's a little dusty. I tried to dust him off the best I could, so forgive me. I'm not perfect. Shocker, I know. But anyways, here we have Omega Supreme in his construction vehicle and battleship mode, along with little Omega or whoever you want to call him. But let me see how. Let's get started with this guy. So, focus. Thank you. Get some nice detail on him with the belly button screw. So, nice molded detail. Honestly, it looks like a human in a spacesuit of sort. The backpack is actually pretty clean. So, there's that. Stand. Stand. Thank you. Let's focus on this big boy. So, get some nice, not purple, gosh, blue for the cockpit area. Get some nice blue through all out. These bits do move individually along with this section right here, and it can rotate for reasons. So, get some nice detail all throughout here. Get the giant claw. Turn this around. Yeah, it's pretty much just him laying on his side, more or less. So, alright. And this section does roll really nice. And for the battleship, get some silver detail. Get that electronic area that the button is on right here. I don't have them installed. So, but you get a lot of weaponry all throughout. Get the nice silver. Get some yellow down here for the back area. So, yeah, not too bad. Now, for articulation on this one, all three guns can rotate, along with the these pits can move up and down whenever you rotate. And this back one right here can also rotate independently and move up and down independently. So, and then for him, really, it's just this section. You get the full 360 in and out with some rotation, opening and closing claw with up and down movement. And if we flip him around, you push this button and it does that. So, yeah, not too bad. Stay. Now, what can we do with little Omega? Well, there's one of two things you can do. You could have him in here kind of piloting the mech, the little area, just putting him in a seated position, open it up, and just more or less cram him in there or fold him up in head mode. If I'm going to display them in this form, that's not what I personally do. What I do is I bring in the battleship. Need to lower it a little bit more. More or less get him in a downward dog position. Open that up and slide him in. Oh, and the arms come out too. So, and then you just push this all forward on tight to lock him into place, and then you got some radar dishes too. And more or less, there you got him in his, for this thing. Now, and for a real quick size comparison, signal flare. There. Yeah, this guy's a big boy. Now, there's one more thing you can do in alt mode, and that is combining them. So, you actually want to have the construction vehicle in the back, and it will just clip in right in here. So, just ram that in. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera. And there you got a very long, like almost foot or foot and a half of Omega Train. Which, funny enough, in the show, he used this form when he's flying in outer space, but the first time we see it, it's actually reversed. So he was actually, if something like, pretty much something like this, where the battleship was in the back and this section was up front. So, yeah. Now, on to transformation, shall we? So first things first, we're going to go into the weaponry mode, and it's kind of lackluster weaponry. So, set that part off to the side. For this section, flip up that, take the claw and rotate it around. Next, raise up the camera. You want to stand him up and then just kind of angling him back and all this. Flip out the handles, and more or less there you got one piece of the weaponry all done. Do the same thing for, well, not the same thing. Let's do this guy. Flip this open, take him out, flip that piece down. So, all right, come back here, untab this, flip it around 180, and it will snap back into place. Rotate this around, flip that piece up. Next, straighten all this out, and rotate this. So then that way you can just bend it up, flip down that, and flip out the handles. I said flip out the handles. And there you got this battle station mode. And these are huge. Which, ironically, he used once in the show. This, I can understand being a battle station because it's got all the guns and all this. That's just a portable punching machine. Because, yeah, that's all it's really going to do. It's just, uppercut. Yeah. I mean, I know in the show he fires energy blast, but it's still funny to think, like, this is the actual battle station, while that one's just the uppercut machine. So, yeah, now, for the rest of the transformation, just flip in the handles, straighten out the leg and rotate it forward, flip this out of here, rotate this around, and flip up this section to where it's flat with the top. And then just lay him down because he's not going to stand properly. Bring in this section. So, straighten it out. Find the front and rotate the leg forward. Flip up the handles. Take this section, flip it in. Then you want to pull down on the arm. And then pull down one more time. And there's that. So, flip this up some more. Alright, so then you want to combine these two. Combine, and come up here, pull up this section to reveal the, first head. And here we have Omega Supreme almost done. So we want to bring in him, do the typical headmaster transformation, and flip up the visor. Then you want to plug him in. Plug it. Should just snap into place. There we go. And now we have the full Omega Supreme in robot mode, who is way too big for my current setup. So I am going to raise up my camera to almost the full max, and I'll be right back, folks. Alright, we are back with it raised up fully, and yeah, I need a new tripod. But yeah, not too bad of a figure. Pretty clean on the backpack, as in there is none. I do like all the asymmetrical detail back here, whereas on the front he's more symmetrical for the most part. But let's get a close-up on that head sculpt. Love these headmasters because you can just pop it off and do this. Get some nice detail. Get the screw hole, which looks like a third eye, but totally accidental. So, not too bad. Just pop him back on. Now, for articulation, the head can do a full 360. Oops, stay. The arms move in and out. Full 360. You get bicep rotation. Under 90 degrees of elbow bend. On this hand, it's the exact same articulation, except the claw can open and close. Ooh, man. Obviously, nothing at the waist, but the legs, you get below the knee rotation. You can do the full splits. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. You get 90 degrees of knee bend, And this foot gets rotation at the toe. This one can move up and down. So there is that. Okay. Whew. For a real quick size comparison, signal flare. You can't even see him. Hi. Alright. So what else can we do with him? Well, if you have Optimus Prime, there's a couple things you can do with him. You can see that he has like these ports all, throughout. And that's because you can combine him with Optimus's drones. I'm just going to bring out the one just to demonstrate. So you can flip them up and plug them in to give him some extra power if you needed to, or whenever he combines with Optimus, do the final attack stance thing. Some of them you do have to turn into their foot mode. So mainly anyone down at the feet area would have to be in their foot configuration. So now, speaking of Optimus, he can also combine with Optimus. And to start off with, you basically want Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode with the head flipped up and the helmet on. That is how you want him looking. Oh, and the gun removed. So, for Omega, remove the head, set that off to the side for right now. And then you want to split him apart real quick. These hold in together really well. Come on. Oh, nope. Split. There we go. Alright, set that piece off to the side. And you can see the little head right here. So push that down, flip this section all the way up. Get them straightened. Next, flip open the flaps on each side and you're good to go. So, let me do the same thing real quick on this side. So this side is you only have to flip open the flap, nothing else. So, you just want to take your Optimus and sandwich him in. Nope, open up, there we go. Sandwich him in. And there you go. There you have Omega Supreme with Optimus Prime rammed into his back. That just looks painful. It really does. I would love for Fans Hobby to take on this guy and just see what they could do. So, now, what can you do with the head? Well, I just flip this visor down, open that up, and just more or less cram him in. So, get stuff in there. Yeah, give or take. If I didn't want to waste y'all's time, I'd fiddle with it more. But yeah, this combination's not the greatest. Bring back the triple combinations or even the ultra combinations where it's actually Optimus Prime and the person. This is just Omega Supreme with a new head and a truck in his back. That has to be painful, man. So yeah, overall I really do enjoy Omega Supreme as a whole. He is a fun 2 weird vehicle modes, and I even have Omega Sentinel by accident, which is a whole story. But yeah, honestly, I do suggest this figure. It's very fun, not very posable, but these old 2000s toys weren't the most posable of things like today's, but they were fun. But that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.